some Mariners franchise mode here on YouTube. I mentioned earlier on Twitch earlier today that I was going to be back doing some more franchise mode, and I am. But sadly I was busy watching the Trailblazers and Golden State Warriors game, which was great to watch. Coming from the Northwest End. Blazers win Game 3, and they hope to keep the momentum going into Game number 4. Which is on Monday night. Let's look at the Mariners so far this year, and look at the Angels. They have lost 7 straight games, and I think that's the longest active losing streak in the majors right now. Rockies in the National League have dipped down to losing their 5th in a row, and the Phillies. Earlier in the year, the Rockies were doing pretty well during the opening calendar year, as they were, like the Mariners, undefeated, as they won their first 6 games and then falling down just a little bit. So Mariners now trying to hope to get back on the winning ways. They lost, if you saw on the Twitch on stream on Twitch I should say, that Baltimore winning in extra innings 4-2 the final. So we lost 2 or 3 to them. Now we have a final road trip on our hands against the Reds, our first interleague play game, as we are currently sitting. Oops, I should get my phone back in here. As the Mariners are 2 under 500, a win in this game tonight will get us up to 2nd place in the American League West, despite being under 500 with the win. And we need to keep winning, because if we lose, we'll drop down and tie the Royals, depending on how they'll fare out. You see there, we are 2.5 back, not too far back from the front 2 wild card slots behind the Red Sox at the very least. And Orioles have a 3-game lead in good position, and the Reds represented the National League Central. They aren't doing too bad. They're 4 under 500, and they are currently on a 2-game losing streak themselves, so that's advantage for the Mariners. They are 7-10 on the road, 12-13 on the home turf, or home field. Night games, they're 500. They're not doing good against the day games, so that should be advantage us. If we can pull up some games, and there'll be 2 of them on this series, and then we head back home for a 3-game set against Oakland, where early on in May we didn't do very well. So let's go to work. Felix Hernandez, the King, trying to earn his first win in a series. He got no decision last time. He took the loss last time out in Oakland. And let's see, where Felix Hernandez's last win, another loss there. He won in Texas, we know that. Won in Oakland. His last win came in April, mid part of April, at the New York Yankees. So it's been over a month for the King to get a decision victory, and it can happen tonight. So let's go to Cincinnati, Ohio, at the Great American Ballpark, where they had the All-Star game last year. And Gutierrez will take the day off, so Leonis Martin will play in for him, and we're ready to go. And you see the numbers this year for both teams. Depending how I feel, I'll go ahead and try to maybe do at least 2. We'll see what happens. Welcome to the Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's the 13-23 Reds taking on the 19-21 Seattle Mariners, the first of a 3-game interleague matchup, as it will be Joey Votto taking on the King, Felix Hernandez, next. Brandon Finnegan, a lefty, making his 9th start of the season, 3-5 record, 5.62 ERA. That should be advantage Mariners when they see pitchers over 4 in the ERA department. 51 strikeouts, 28 walks, and 51 hits allowed this year. As Nori Aoki leading things off for the Mariners. Top of the first we go.
Left fielder, Nori Aoki.
And the opening pitch for Aoki in field. And the out is made, 1 down. First time this year Reds and Mariners faced off this year. Let's look at the lineup for the Mariners. Aoki, Cabrera, the front two, and Cruz. Kyle Seager, Robinson Cano, Martin Adam Lind, Chris Iannetta, and Felix Hernandez. Under NL rules, Felix Hernandez will pitch for tonight's game. Cabrera, next man aboard. It's a rare batting appearance for the King. We'll also see Kuma have an opportunity to do that. A good slider in for strike 1 for Finnegan. On 1 outside. In the National League, pitchers are usually going well with the corner pitch, trying to paint the corners and get in for some strikes. And Cabrera pops one up, and that's been the trend for the Mariners as of yesterday. They've had a lot of pop-outs. And that one no different. Right to first for Votto, 2 down.
Right fielder, Nelson.
Nelson Cruz, next man up. Let's get to you the defensive lineups for the Reds. Joey Votto, Brandon Phillips, Leroy Broski, Eugenio Suarez, Devin Morasco, Jay Bruce, Billy Hamilton, and Scott Schebler out in left field. Nelson Cruz, 4th in the AL in batting average. Apologize for the butchering of names. First time facing off against a team that we're not common with, and this is a deep bomb right field for Cruz. This one has some carry, and he's gone. Big home run for Nelson Cruz, 15th of the year. Mariners lead 1-0. As Finnegan lets go of a home run to right field. That's something Cruz has been working with as of late, especially with the Orioles series not going well. 14th home run for Cruz, I should say. And this one had a long look at it. In the right field, 388 feet. Bottom of the plate in the strike zone. Cruz had enough time to be patient on this one and get it out of the park. Next man aboard, Kyle Seager, 12th in the AL in home runs.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
And on that home run for the Mariners, that is their 70th of the season. And Seager chops this one playable. Fires at the first, and that will do it for the inning. Mariners leave no man on base through the first half of the inning as Cruz belts out another home run for the Mariners' 1-0 lead. Felix Hernandez getting double duty work tonight. He'll be pitching and batting for the first time this year. 3-2 record for Hernandez, his 9th start. 4.47 ERA. Trying to lower that down. 60 Ks to 12 walks, 43 hits, and 52. And the third innings pitch as Leroy Broski leading things off for the Reds.
The shortstop, Leroy Broski.
Outside for Hernandez, the 1-0 count. Felix Hernandez has played well, especially in the All-Star game last year. There's a base hit for Broski to start. Now obviously the throw not going to be anywhere in time.
Batting second, center fielder.
Let's get to you the lineups for the Reds once we get an opportunity. As Billy Hamilton, next man aboard. Bunt showing. Outside for a ball. Billy Hamilton there, 4 home runs this year for him. Runner will advance. Throw to second, and he is out. Stolen base caught stealing. Nice throw. That catcher by Clevenger. Or that's Iannetta, excuse me. He's in the lineup. And a great catch by Cabrera at second. Playing shortstop, no Ketel Marte. 1-1. And this one left field, Aoki coming in, 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman.
Let's get to you now, the Reds lineup. Joey Votto, Orozco, Suarez, Bruce, Phillips, Schubler, and Finnegan. Batting .286, pitching. Joey Votto in his last 10 games, batting .359. Strike one for Hernandez. And it's on the board 1-0 following the Cruz home run. Fouled away. Two down in the inning. Felix Hernandez delivers. And right up the middle, base hit. Martin comes out. One man on board for the Reds yet again. Devin
Batting fourth, catcher.
Mascarasso.
Mesoraco.
Mesoraco. Next man up. Strike one for Hernandez. 9 pitches in the inning. I'd sure like to cut that down to some degree. Change up outside for a ball. Jerry Hillsdale, the home plate umpire tonight. Jansen, Fillmore, and Rusty Valentine around the plates. The 1-1.
That's ball
2-1. Good changeup. That's in for strike 2. Two. Fouled away. One man on base, 2-2. And Felix Hernandez tacks in a K. On the board, we go to the second inning here in Cincinnati. 1-0 Mariners. Leading off Robinson Cano, 12 home runs, 25 RBIs.
Second baseman.
As he is leading off. Top of the second inning. And Cano pops this one up. First pitch slider, it looked like. And Hamilton makes the catch. 1 out.
Batting sixth, center fielder number 12, Leonis Martin.
Martin dropping down next in the lineup. It's slider for strike 1. Boston second inning, 1-0 lead over Cleveland. And Martin rips this one in the right. Bruce making the catch. 2 down.
Batting seventh,
Adam Lynn batting 7th. Last 4 games batting under 175 or so. That's outside for ball 1. Finnegan continuing to pitch, gave up that home run last inning. And Lynn fouls this one back. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Nobody on. Slider fouled away. Let's look at the pitching arsenal for Finnegan. Just 3. Changeup, slider, and the sinker. No curveball in the lineup, much less a fastball. Now look at it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outside for ball 3, Iannetta up on deck. A full count now for Adam Lynn with 2 outs. And ball 4, walk for Lind. Runner at first base. Iannetta, 2 down.
the catcher number
2 out walk.
33, Chris Iannetta.
Iannetta getting the start for Clevenger. And that's outside for ball 1. Glad you could all join me tonight on this late YouTube stream. S.L.P. Bring you the play-by-play on hand for the Mariners franchise. Ground ball fouled away. One ball, 1 strike with 2 down. And that sinker found its way in for strike number 2. 2 sinkers and a changeup. 1-2 the count. Pitch out again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mariners can take the walks. That's kind of the motto for the Mariners, to get more walks than strikeouts. 2-2 the count. And the changeup at 83 got him out. As Iannetta goes down, we go to the bottom half of the second. Mariners 1-0 lead as Seattle left 1 man on base. Suarez leading things off. 7 home runs, 19 RBIs for him. Leading off bottom of the second. And Felix with the strike, trying to earn his first win in over a month. He's had some no decisions and losses in this franchise mode. His ERA over 4, trying to cut that down as well. This one's popped up into right field on a 1-1 count. And this one is caught at the wall beautifully by Cruz. Excuse me, Gutierrez on that. You need to get the defensive lineups on here. And there it is. Nelson Cruz. He's making his first start of the year playing in at right field. Martin, Aoki, Lynn Cano, Cabrera, Siga, and Iannetta. Jay Bruce leading off next up. 1 out for the right fielder. Apologize for being late, guys, on the stream because I've been watching a lot of the playoffs. This is a base hit to left. And Bruce with a 1 out single. 1 man on for the Reds. Batting 7th is Brandon Phillips, who has done well at home. Batting average rise in his production. And that fastball in for strike 1. Bottom of the second inning, Felix Hernandez trying to get some work going and earn a win, which he hasn't had in over a month. Last win was in the Bronx, New York against the Yankees, April 16th. 2-1 with 1 away. In for strike 2. As Phillips is just taking these pitches like it's nothing right now. The 2-2 and a full count. Shebler up on deck. Payoff pitch. And that's a right side base hit. Cruz coming out. As the Reds now 2 man on base. First interleague game of the year for the Mariners.
Left fielder, Scott Shebler.
Shebler on the road doing pretty well. Home not so much production. And that sinker fouled away. Seems like batters against the Mariners this year have really taken on the chances for sinkers. And this one has popped up, foul territory. Aoki at the warning track at the wall, and that one is fouled. Now an 0-2 count. Mariners need to get an opportunity. Get this one down. Ground ball fouled away. The 0-2 count. And Felix Hernandez with his second strikeout. 2 away in the second. Finnegan, the pitcher, next man up, finishing off the first set of the rotation. And he... Yes, he's a pitcher, but he can also hit the ball. Over 260 this season. And this one is fouled away. And he has 1 RBI this year, so if he can get another one this trip. 2-1 outside. 2-1 for Brendan Finnegan. Good sweeping curve in for strike 2. Two man on, 2-2 pitch. And Hernandez with a hat trick of strikes. Third inning we go in Cincinnati. 1-0 Mariners lead. Felix Hernandez leading things off, and oddly enough, he will lead off top of the third. His first at-bat of the year. And he'll take strike 1 against Finnegan, who has no fastball in the arsenal. Otherwise, Felix would have been able to get a hit. And Hernandez, his first hit of the season for a base hit. And he is 1 for 1. On a 1-0, oh excuse me, an 0-1 pitch, Hernandez gets one up the middle. Nori Aoki 0 for 1 in the game. And that gets some of the Mariners players on their feet for that one. Hernandez has hit a grand slam once before, and I think it was in his 3rd year in the majors in interleague play. That was in real life. Double play, 5-4-3 around the world on that one. 2 down. Everett Cabrera tonight is 0 for 1. Oddly enough, Cabrera has more hits on the road than he has at Safeco Field. Outside for ball 1. And it's Finnegan at 25 pitches throughout the game. Slider outside for strike 2. Ruled in, but gives him a ball. Why not? 2-0 the count. And this one's grounded to short, and this one will do it for the inning. Go to the bottom half of the 3rd, 1-0 Mariners. Brasky leading things off, had an opening single to start the 1st inning. Brasky outside for a ball 1. And as the Mariners try to get back on the attack, outside 2-0. Bottom 3rd. Change up in for strike 1. Alright, let's get back to the game. Sorry about that, guys. 2-1 with nobody out. Good sweeping curve, 79 on that pitch. 2-2 for Hernandez. Fouled away. Hernandez has a hat trick of strikeouts. 2-2 the count. Full count outside. Hamilton up on deck, waiting. Now the payoff. Fouled away. Remember, a win for the Mariners tonight will put them in 2nd place in the American League West. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball. Kyle Seager can't make the grab. Base hit. 2-hit afternoon, or evening, for Brasky. Hamilton 0 for 1 tonight. And the last time Brasky was on base, he was caught stealing. Fouled away. And Hamilton is no stranger. He's got unbelievable speed. Runner advances. Ball taken. Stolen base. Caught stealing again. Brasky 0 for 2 against the Mariners' 2nd base line. 1 down. And now it's a ball underneath. Another terrific throw by Iannetta. Catch made by Cabrera. Same result. One and one. And this one's grounded for a 2nd out. Yes. Nicely done by Cabrera to Lind. Joey Votto with a base hit in the 2nd, or 1st inning rather. Bottom 3rd, 2 down. Good fastball for strike 1. 2 down. You can hear some of the MVP chants. This one, a ground ball to Cabrera. Plenty of time. Fires it to Lind, and that will do it for the 3rd. 3 innings gone. To the 4th we go. 1-0 Seattle lead. Nelson Cruz, solo home run back in the 1st, leading off. Top of the 4th inning against Finnegan. As the Mariners had their 70th home run of the season from Cruz's big blast. Mariners 3rd in batting average, 2nd in home runs, 1st in strikeouts, no surprise to that. And Cruz left field this time, and this one is gone up in the 2nd deck. Another home run for Cruz's 2nd tonight. Mariners lead 2-0. Cruising up the dial board for Nelson Cruz. How about that? Again, looked to be a slider up in that strike zone. 15th blast for Cruz. And if he keeps this up, he'll be unstoppable in this one. Oh, look at it. Enough barrel on the bat for Cruz. He had one into, I think, right field last time. This one went into left with plenty of carry opposite field. And no problem for Cruz. 2 home run game for Cruz. First time in 2 weeks he's been able to get 2 home runs in a game. Kyle Seager looking to add on to this one. Right field, carry, and it's no good, but he got a ground rule double. What a run out by, who was that? Bruce? Yeah, that was Bruce. Try to make the diving play. Bounced into the warning track dirt and then fell out for a ground rule double. The 12th of the year for Kyle Seager, and now Mariners starting to eat up some runs. Robinson Cano, next man up, ground ball, runner advances, 1 out. And Seager heads to third, ground out on Cano, which is not a bad thing. Martin 0 for 1.
Center fielder, Leonis Martin.
As Finnegan's giving up 2 home runs. If I can get my words right. Good slider in for strike 1. As the Reds mentioned coming in, they are 4 under 500, 19 and 23. Sinker inside for strike 2. Seager at third in scoring position. Strike 3, 2 down. Martin goes down swinging. Adam Lind walked tonight on his first appearance to the plate. Lind pops one up with the runner at third. Coming in is Bruce, and he hauls into third out. Mariners leave 1 man on base as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Cruz does it again. 2-0 Mariners.
Leading off the 4th inning for the Reds, catcher, number 39.
Outside for a ball. Welcome back. 2-0 Mariners. As Devin Marasco. Again, the names are being butchered. I should get pronunciations done before the game, obviously. 2-0 to count outside as Felix Hernandez back up at pitching. Mariners 2-0 lead. Outside for a ball 3. Eugenio Suarez, next man up. 3-0. Change up in for strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1 count. Ball 4. Hernandez gives up a walk. Mesoraco advances to first. Suarez 0 for 1 tonight. Fight out in the 2nd inning. Mariners did everything right and a hit. Suarez advances to first. Wild throw by Hernandez. Yeah, got him on his left shoulder. Jay Bruce, a 1 for 1 game, and now Hernandez into a jam here with 2 man on. That's where that double play could come in handy right now for the Mariners if they can get it down. Side. Felix control his ball control has not been active in this game. It's been inactive. This one to the gap right field. That's a base hit. 1 will score. Cruz will fire it. And it's a 2-1 Mariners lead. Shea Bruce with an RBI single. Brandon Phillips a base hit tonight. 1 for 1. With nobody out. 17th RBI of the year for Jay Bruce. Outside for a ball. Mariners trying to close the door shut here. There's a good strike inside. And it's getting roughed up. 59 pitches in the ball game. Fouled away. 2-2. Nicely done. Another strikeout for Felix Hernandez. 1 out, and a much-needed one in the inning for the King.
Left fielder, Scott Schubler.
Schubler struck out last time out. Fastball in for strike 1 for Hernandez. Runners on first and third. Ground ball. Flip to second in time. And the double play. 6-4-3. Mark it for the Mariners defense as we go to the 5th. 2-1 Cincinnati deficit. Iannetta leading things off tonight, 0 for 1. Felix Hernandez will follow him in the National League rule where pitchers be at bat. And Iannetta fouls this one back to lead off, top of the 5th. I think you got a feeling Cruz loves this matchup here playing in Great American Ballpark. 1-1. Sinker outside, 1-2, swung and missed. Look at the strikeout matchups in this one. As Cruz now with his 30th RBI of the year. 4 Ks for Hernandez and 2 for Finnegan. That's it. The 1-2. Sinker outside, 2-2. 2-2. Ground ball to third. Suarez. 1 out. Nice catch by Votto. Felix Hernandez, his first hit of the season, got a single back in the 3rd. Trying to go for a 2-hit game. Sutter outside for ball 1 is pitcher and pitcher. Going at it again. Sinker outside, 2-0. Of course, Felix Hernandez does not have the best speed. Most pitchers don't. Good sinker for strike 1. 93 on that delivery for Finnegan. 2-1. And that's up the middle. 2-hit night for Felix Hernandez on a 1-out single. Boy, Hernandez can hit the bat, huh? Aoki 0 for 2 in the game. I'll try to get back to that comment in a little bit. That's a sinker on the outside corner for a ball. One and 0 with 1 down. Outside sinker, 2-0. By the way, those first hits for Felix Hernandez, the first of the year in interleague play. He's still 2 for 2, 100%. And Aoki gets to the gap for a base hit. Hernandez coming around second. And the first single of the game for Nori Aoki.
Up next for Seattle, shortstop, Everett Cabrera.
Cabrera next man up. And Cabrera through the gap base hit. Felix Hernandez will come around for 3 and he will stay. Fortunate there, he didn't run. Bases are loaded for the first time tonight here in Cincinnati.
Right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
As Nelson Cruz heads up at bat. I think Cabrera with his first hit on that one. And Cruz has 2 home runs, 2 RBIs. Villarreal warming up in the bullpen. Does Finnegan try him again? He will. Ball 1 outside with 1 out. I will try to get back to the comment in a moment. I'm just turning on my laptop, folks. 1-0 with 1 out. Sinker 2-0. Cruz great patience at the plate. Felix Hernandez, we rarely say it, in scoring position. 2-0. Sinker in for strike 1 for Cruz. He lets that one go in. In Finnegan's arsenal, no fastball. 2-1. 3-1. Kyle Seager on deck waiting. Top of the 5th. Bases loaded. Aoki at second and Cabrera at first. 3-1. Ball 4, RBI walk for Cruz, his 31st. Hernandez will score. 3-1 Seattle lead.
Number 15, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Kyle Seager can earn the Mariners' first grand slam of the year, but before that, timeout going to be called by the Reds as a pitching change in order. Finnegan's game will come to an end early. And relieving will be John Lamb, his 13th appearance, 5.56. Another advantage for the Mariners to try to work those batters. Double in the 4th for Kyle Seager, 1-for-2 game tonight. Look at the arsenal. Fastball outside for ball 1 to start with 1 down. Changeup at 75. Early swing from Seager. 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2. One-two pitch with 1 out. Fouled back. .28 RBIs for Kyle Seager this season. 1-2. Fouled back. And Seager right center field. That's in for a base hit. 1 will score. It's a 4-1 lead for the Mariners.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
29th RBI of the year for Kyle Seager. Robinson Cano looking to add on to it with the bases loaded yet again. Fastball outside for ball 1. I do not know why bunt general, as Cano I do know is 0-for-2. And fouled right field. And it remains a 1 out, top of the 5th inning. As Cabrera in scoring position at third. And this one's chopped. That will get an RBI, likely. And that throw too high. Mariners score another run. 5-1 lead. Mariners. Cano with an RBI. Fielder's choice. His 26th of the year. As Martin is 0-for-2 tonight. Two down in the inning. Swing and a miss for Martin. And a big time 2 out needed for the Reds because they need to get some sort of energy from their pitching. 0-1. Strike 2. Appreciate the viewers for tonight's game. 0-2. Cutter down low for ball 1. 1-2. Fastball underneath. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Runners on first and third. As Cruz at third base. Cano at first. And the breaking ball got him out. Mariners leave 2 men on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 5-1 Mariners lead.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Reds.
Pitch hitting early going for Joaquin Brown. And we'll see what Joaquin Brown will do here in the bottom of the 5th. Fouled away to start for Hernandez. 64 pitches in the game. As more than likely a loss will be in order for Finnegan. Depending on the outcome of this game, Mariners don't want to have extra innings where they are not very well. 2-1 outside, good changeup, but outside for Hernandez. The 2-1 count. Outside, 3-1, Brasky up on deck. Felix Hernandez has done great on the offensive end of the bat. I've been doing well pitching. 3-1. Ground ball up the middle, base hit to start the 5th inning. Not what the Mariners wanted to do on that one. As Brasky tonight with 2 for 2, 2 singles against Hernandez. The Mariners so far are good in this game. Good sinker for strike 1. They have caught runners at second twice, stealing. And this one good for Cano. 4, 6, 3, not in time. Got second out. Brown was nabbed out at second. 1 down. Billy Hamilton tonight is 0 for 2. Sinker for strike 1. Now will Brasky try to go at it again and get caught stealing a 3rd time? Mariners have not had that happen for an opponent where they're able to catch a man stealing 3 times in one game. Ground ball up the right side. That's in for a base hit. Runners on first and second. Joey Votto 1 for 2 game tonight, singled in the first. Mariners not quite shut the door shut here in the inning. Change up for strike 1 for Hernandez. 0-1 against Votto. Up high for ball 1. First and second on base. Good changeup for Votto. 1-2. One and 2. And fouled right field. Yes, the Mariners trying to get another chance to close out the inning with 1 out with a double play. This one should do it. Connects for Cano. Flip to second. Not in time. Oh, it is in time at second. Excuse me. So 2 down. Mesoraco is 0 for 1. So Mariners again cannot slam the door shut with runners on the field. But the good news is they haven't gotten runs yet. Reds, that is, except for that one last inning. 2-0 for Mesoraco. Fouled away. Hernandez at 81 pitches in the ball game. 3-1. Suarez up on deck waiting. And a 3-1. Full count. As Mesoraco has 21 RBIs this year, looking for a chance here. The payoff pitch. Fouled in the left. As there's some empty seats around Cincinnati. Hernandez, the 3-2. Ball 4. Another walk by Hernandez. Mesoraco advances to first. Bases are loaded. Suarez hit by a pitch in the 4th from Hernandez, and I'm sure the King won't let that happen again. This one hit well into left field. Aoki is back, and this one is a grand slam for Cincinnati. As Eugenio Suarez belts one out. And just like that, we are tied at 5 apiece. Eighth home run for Suarez. First allowed home run, grand slam for Seattle this season in franchise mode. It went 0 for 1 until that one came up. His RBI total now at 23. Just like that, we are tied up. Bruce next man up, 2 outs. As I said, Felix Hernandez has game. His control has not been there. This one off the leg of Hernandez. And the catch is not there in time for Cabrera. He had a chance to nab it and couldn't do it. That'll be an error on the Mariners likely. Nope, base hit. Phillips is 1 for 2. Mariners to the bullpen. Right now, Cook went after it yesterday, so Evan Scribner is going to warm up. Phillips with 2 outs. Outside for ball 1, sweeping curve for Hernandez. 2-0. Talking about Finnegan getting roughed up. This is turning into a nightmare for Hernandez. 3-0. As Schebler warming up on deck. Strike 1. 3-1. Ball 4. Another walk by Hernandez. Phillips at first. Schebler, the left fielder, 0 for 2 tonight. As all the momentum the Mariners have now dwindled dramatically. Check swing. Umpire said he went. Strike 1. The Mariners now going to have to dig deep. Strike 2. Try to make another rally. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 and a much needed out. Throw to first. Lynn makes the out and that'll do it. 6th inning coming up for the Mariners. Tie game at 5. As Flores built his first grand slam home run of the year.
Your attention, please.
Pedro Villarreal making his 22nd appearance. His ERA over 8. As Adam Lind is 0 for 1. Walked in the second, popped out last at bat. That's outside for a ball 1 as Villarreal relieving. There you see his pitching arsenal. Good 2-seamer for strike 1. Again, the Mariners had an opportunity, and it's still early to tell. They win, and Lind launches one left field. Carry off the wall, and Lind will head for 2 for a double. And Schebler at left field couldn't haul the catch in. Lind connects with yet another double for the Mariners this year. Now look at it, just off the wall. Schebler didn't get a good catch initially, and Lind with a stand-up double. His 12th of the year. Iannetta to add on to it. He is 0 for 2 tonight. Nobody out. Strike 1. The 0-1 count. Slider outside, ruled strike. Just hung barely on the edge of that line. 0-2. And strikeout number 3. 1 out. Pitch hitter. I'm not going to do that. Why not keep Hernandez in there? He is 2 for 2. But more than likely, I will have to take him out. With 1 down. Ball taken by Hernandez. He is 2 for 2. 2 singles on his first at-bat of the season in interleague play. Hernandez going to show bunt. There's the bunt. Runner will advance to third. Ball botched, but fouled. Holy cow, it looked like that was going to be a base hit. Just slipped off the glove and then pushed out for a foul ball. Strike 2, Hernandez. Try to bunt to get the runner Lind at third. 1-2 now. Slider outside, 2-2. Top of the 6th inning. 2-2. And that's a strikeout. High toss, 2 down. 2 for 3 for Hernandez. Not too bad of a night. Nori Aoki 1 for 3.
Nori Aoki.
5 RBIs this year for Aoki. This one's chopped. This will advance the runner to third, and Aoki is out nonetheless. Bottom of the 5th coming up. 6th rather. 5-game tie score.
Your attention, please. Bench hitting for the Reds.
Tucker Barnhart pitch hitting as Hernandez's game will come to an end. Evan Scribner will come in his 11th appearance. 5.19 ERA, 1-2 record. Another righty for the Mariners. See if they get it done. Breaking ball outside, 2-0. Mariners is just not finding the location of the strike zone. 3-0. Brasky on deck. That's in for strike one. Mariners trying to get the lead for the second time tonight. Full count, foul for Scribner. Bottom of the 6th inning. Mariners also going to bring in Nate Carnes relieving. 3-2. Hit well right, that is fouled. Payoff pitch again. Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Breaking ball fouled. Caught the strike zone. Broken bat fouled away. As Barnhart having a 9-pitch at bat to say the least. Nobody out, another payoff. And that's ball 4. Barnhart will get a walk to first base. Brasky 2 for 3. 2 singles. Ball on the outside for ball 1. While Carnes is warming up. Jokin Benoit warming up as well in the bullpen. Popped up right field, Lynn coming out. 1 down. Hamilton singled, 1 for 3.
The batter, number 6, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
And that ball was tipped. That advances the runner to second. That was a pass ball ruled by the scorer. Tie game at 5. This one is popped up, foul territory. Can Kyle Seager track this one down? No, fouled. 1-1. This one is fouled. 1-2 from Scribner. Breaking ball fouled. Oops. Another win for the Mariners will put them in second place. With the Angels losing in this one. Breaking ball 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled away again. As it's been an 18-pitch inning so far in the 6th for Scribner. 2-2. Hit well right field. Cruz makes the out. 2 down. Runner stays at second. Gutierrez not playing in tonight's game with rest. Votto tonight 1 for 3.
Number 19, Joey Votto.
Yeah, might as well take the chance on the intentional walk. A little off camera, or not off camera. A little off broadcasting than I usually am. Votto gets a walk to first. Mesoraco tonight, 2 walks and a run scored. With 2 down, 2 man on. Outside for ball 1. Last thing the Mariners don't want to have happen here is a bases loaded situation again. Mesoraco, the 2-0. Hit well into left. Aoki. Ball carrying, and this one is caught by Aoki to end the inning. The Mariners a scare that time. go to the 7th. Tie game at 5 here in Cincinnati. Welcome back to Mariners Baseball. Hernandez, not a great game. 10 hits allowed, 5 earned, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts in 5 innings. Cruz, a 2-for-2 game. 2 runs scored, 3 RBI. Suarez, a grand slam, 1-for-2. As Ciangrani, or Ciangrani, Cingrati, there we go. 20th appearance relieving, 1-0 record. Ryan Matthews in the bullpen, warming up. As Cabrera is 1-for-3, had a single last at bat in the 5th inning. That's a strike. The good news is Cruz will be back in the lineup, so the Mariners need to take advantage of that anytime. Good fastball, caught the zone, 1-2, 0-2, excuse me. And that's the thing about the National League, as I said. Look at the Arsenal. National League pin the corners a lot more than the American League does. 0-2. Breaking ball, Cabrera struck out. 1 down in the 7th. And Nelson Cruz, we should not need to have any introduction to what he's been doing. 2 home runs, first multiple hit game for him on the road in quite a while. Had a solo shot back in the 4th. In the 5th inning, he walked. And he's had 2 runs scored. Ground ball this time, Phillips. Into Votto, 2 down. Kyle Seager, 2-for-3 game, doubled and a single. Ground out in the 1st inning. Outside for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Breaking ball making Seager chase that one. 0-2. Tip fouled away. Means 0-2 for Seager. I'm glad you could all join the stream on hand. I'm S.L.P. for the Mariners Franchise Network here on YouTube. And Seager, right field, stays not fair, fouled. Ooh, that was close. And the umpires are going to discuss this a little bit, but it looked like it was fouled. And we are in the 7th inning. Umpires are discussing it. Like I said, it should be a foul ball, to say the least. Votto obviously trying to get into the huddle, try to break things up a little bit. And they're going to review this. But it looked like that was a foul ball. And it is a foul. That was a breaking ball as well. Had it hooked in a little bit inside, that would have been a home run for Seager. Instead he has to be at bat again. Takes the ball. And a strike 3. 3rd out. Seager chased that breaking ball outside the strike zone and couldn't get it done. We go to the bottom of the 7th, tie game at 5. Suarez leading off. We had a home run, a grand slam to tie things up at 5 apiece, and it looked like that the Angie was sucked out here at Grand Central Grand American Ballpark. And this one hit into left field. Oh my goodness. This one is a home run. And the Reds have the lead 6-5. A 5 RBI game for Eugenio Suarez, having his best game of the season. His 9th home run, 2 of them tonight. As Bruce up on deck. Right around the same spot too. Left field, opposite field home run for the Reds. Suarez having a big game. as he gets this one out of the park with ease. Fastball up high. Not a great game, to say the least. 5th inning had a grand slam, 24th RBI. Just one of those games the relievers aren't doing their work. And Nate Carnes will come in. 1-2 record, his 9th appearance. As it is 6-5, Reds have scored 6 unanswered runs in this ball game. They were down 5-0, and the Mariners have had all the momentum now gone. 2-0. But there's still life left. You never know with the Mariners. They can make runs, but Cruz won't be in the lineup for quite a while. They might have him in the 9th if they're lucky. Ground ball for Cano. And the pitch over Lind, as that one an error on the Mariners. It should be, because Lind came out of the bag. And it is an error. Nobody out as well, which is also the bad sign. This game is far from over. Mariners need to keep that momentum going. This one should do it. 5, 4, 3, double play. Nicely done. 2 down for the Mariners defense.
Up next for Cincinnati, left fielder.
Yes, Christopher. If you've seen my streams lately, Mariners have blown leads. Even in real life, they have been known to being bad. 0 for 3 game. As Shebler up at bat with 2 down, Mariners can close the inning out. Fouled back. This is one of those games that Mariners bullpen just not able to close out the deal. Ground ball to right. Seager, nice backhand catch. Throw to Lind in time for the out. 8th inning next for the Mariners, down 6-5. And what a ball game for Suarez. His 24th RBI and his 2nd home run. A solo blast this time. And the Reds are going to make a change here as Ryan Matthews making his 19th appearance. 1-2 record. And I appreciate the positivity, enjoyable stream. Thank you. 0 for 3 game for Cano. I'm basically doing franchise mode all year. I'm going to be doing it with NBA, 2K, MLB, NHL, FIFA. Hopefully later on this year I'll be able to do some outside for a ball. Once Tekken comes out later this year on the PS4, I'll be ready to play some of that. And also compete with those of you out there in the PS4 console world. 1-0 the count. 2-0 for Robinson Cano. You only lost my thought that Cruz was there. $2-0 for Cano. And Cano up the middle for a base hit. Ends an 0 for 3 snide. 1 man on base. Now for pinch running, do we have anybody that does that? I think Ketel Marte does. Let's look. Does he play second? Yes, he does. He does have a little bit more speed. So Ketel Marte will come into pinch run for Cano. Martin is 0 for 3 in the game. NHL team. I am a fan of the Toronto Maple Leafs. I have been a fan of them since the late 90s. Fouled back. I used to play NHL a lot from like 2000 and 2005. Those are the best 2 games I played on NHL. I would say I'm a bit more rusty now, because I haven't played an NHL game in quite some time until now. Reds 11-10 on the hit department tonight. What NHL team do you play, Christopher? 1 ball and 1 strike. Late swing Martin, 1-2. Maybe I'll check out your channel if you're doing any videos yourself. 1 and 2 for Martin. 1 out, or nobody out, 1 man on base. Martin fouls this one in the left. Thanks on the first pick. Well, like I said, I'm trying to get back in the habit to actually watching NHL. I used to early on. I feel like the quality of it has diminished little by little. 2 and 2 outside. So it goes like this. I mainly play with Northwest teams. The Portland Trail Blazers from the NBA. 2-2. Foul back. Would have been a ball. Yes, the Ducks. I remember playing them some time ago in NHL 2005. And it'd be a rivalry to me. Another foul ball from Martin. Both of those pitches are considered balls, and Martin would have been at first by now. Instead, another 2-2, nobody out. Another foul ball. Now keep in mind, the runner is at first. He can go whenever he wants to. He doesn't have great speed or great stealing ability. Runner advances. Martin hit and run, left field, out. As Marte heads back to first. 1 out. So I'm trying to say, if we look at that lead. As Lynn, next man up. We got a double in the 6th. It's the Portland Trail Blazers on NBA, on NBA 2K. Toronto on NHL. The Portland Timbers on FIFA. Lind, right center field this time, and this one is off the wall. Lind gonna come in to try for 2, and he slides in safely for a 1-out double. His second of the ball game. Marte advances to third. Tying run. As Nate Carnes will come in to pitch. Or come in to be at bat, rather. He's the pitcher. Oh, no, it's not. Iannetta, excuse me. Okay. 0 for 3 for Chris Iannetta tonight. Struck out in the 6th. 13th double for Lind. Iannetta has 5 ribbies. Hasn't done anything all game, but he can rectify it here with a hit. This one will tie the game. Runner will not advance at second. As Marte scores, we are tied up at 6.
Now batting, the pitcher.
I think I pretty much covered the ground for you, Chris. And now we're going to bring a pinch hitter. And again, I can't bring in Gutierrez. Nate Carnes making his first appearance as Jumbo Diaz in the bullpen. Looks good as a 2 for 3 at bat. In his first start at batting. Foul back for Carnes with 2 down. Christopher Thrain. 2 outs, 0-1. Strike 2 inside on Carnes. Remember, he's getting his first start pitching. And I think, let me make a timeout call because I'm going to bring in Benoit to relieve in the bottom of the 8th. 0-2 upcoming. Pitch outside for a ball 1. I'm hoping tomorrow afternoon I'll be back on the stream as well. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fouled back for Carnes. His first at-bat of the season. Here we go. 1-2. 2 outs. Lind at second. And strikeout number 3. As Matthews puts it away, we go to the bottom of the 8th. Mariners tied up at 6. Joaquin Benoit ready to go. Ketel Marte now playing in at second base for Cano. His game will come to an end. Benoit his 11th appearance. Good against the righty batters, not against the lefties, as Peralta leading things off. as Joaquin Benoit gets strike one to start the inning. The 0-1 upcoming. Outside for a ball. Mariners again will go to the bullpen. Steve Cishek warming up. 1-1 count. 2-1 outside. Boston in the 8th, 6-4 lead over Cleveland. 2-1 the count. Foul back 2-2. 7th inning, White Sox 7-2 lead over the Royals. And now the 2-2. Strike three. 1 out in the 8th. That's kind of the thing, Christopher, that look at the swing tracker. Got him outside, late swing. There have been games, if you checked out my past streams on YouTube and Twitch, where games have been down to the wire at some point. Outside for a ball 1. As Brasky next up at bat, who is 2 for 4. With 1 out, 1-0 pitch. I forgot to take a look at the record Cincinnati has when they are in extra innings. I do know the Mariners are 2-5. They have had some crushing defeats. Billy Hamilton up on deck. 1 out. Nobody on base. 3-0. Change up inside. Strike 1. Three and 1 with 1 down. Strike 2. Got inside. Full count. Joaquin Benoit, the payoff pitch with 1 down. Ball 4. Brasky advances to first. Billy Hamilton 1 for 4 tonight. Singled back in the 5th. And Brasky has been caught stealing twice in this ball game. You think he'll learn his lesson this trip? Or will he get lucky and get one here? Runner will advance. Iannetta throw to second. He is safe. The 3rd time the charm as Brasky gets a stolen base. 1 out. One. 2-1. Pitching locations have not been great in this ball game. 2-1. Bunt. Fouled. Two and 1. Will they go for a bunt again? No. Ground out. Lynn makes the catch. 2 down. Gary Votto 1 for 3 tonight. Singled and a run. And why not? Again, this is way out of my zone to actually do this. So Votto will go get another walk to first. 2-man on. Mesoraco, 2 walks, 2 runs tonight. 0 for 2 overall. Let's see what the Mariners can do. All outside. The one thing you don't want is to have bases loaded. Benoit's already fatigued. Benoit's out of energy, so we'll bring in Steve Cishek. 11th appearance for Cishek. Or excuse me, 12th appearance relieving. 2-1 record. His ERA over 4. And now has an opportunity to try to get this inning out of the way. This one launched right field, and this is gone. Mesoraco, 3-run home run, 9-6 lead for the Reds. Keep in mind, this is game 1 of a 3-game series. 8th home run for Mesoraco. Well, look at it. 2-0 pitch. Into right center. This one had a lot of carry. There's nothing that Martin could have done to stop that one. Suarez, 2 home run game, 5 RBIs. Looking for more. Outside for a ball one. This is probably the worst game I've played in a long, long time, where the pitching location has been horrible for the Mariners. But there's a long season. There's a lot of improvement to be made. Ball outside. Home runs. Reds 3-2 advantage, as Cruz has the only 2 home runs of the game. Bruce up on deck. Full count. Popped into left. And the Mariners are going to have some work to do in the 9th. Catch made by Aoki, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 9th. Mariners need 4 runs for the lead. 9-6 Cincinnati as they look to pick up their first win. Another pitching change coming in order. J.J. Hoover making his 14th appearance, 12 saves, 11 innings, 16 strikeouts, 15 strikeouts rather. Aoki has 1 for 4.
Number 23, Adam Duvall.
And let's look at the pitching arsenal. 4-seamer, breaking ball, slider, and changeup. Aoki fouled. 1-1. One and one. 2-1 outside. Breaking ball, strike 2. 2-2. Full count. Everett Cabrera up on deck waiting. Aoki 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Aoki earns a walk to first base. Nobody out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Everett Cabrera 1 for 4 tonight. And a single back in the 5th inning. Ball on the outside, 1-0 for Cabrera. Cabrera left center field. This one is caught. Aoki has to rush back to first. He's going to get gunned down for a double play. 2 down. Nelson Cruz is 2 for 3. Yeah, the rally was live, man, until I blew a double play. Should have had Aoki back at first. He was running. He wanted to go for it. Just didn't make it happen. Now Cruz with a 2-0 count. Two and 0 with 2 down. Fastball up high for strike 1. Cruz has 2 home runs in this ball game, both solos. 2-2. On that now. I knew he was going to throw a fastball right in the middle. I jumped ahead. 2-1. Now it's a 2-2. This one for the ball game. Full count. Kyle Seager on deck waiting. The game here popped up, and this is the game. Votto, foul territory, makes the catch, and the Reds come from behind down 5-0 to take game 1 in a 9-6 final here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. And there's still 2 more games to be played. Mariners had a chance to jump over the hill with the Angels reeling. Couldn't get it done tonight, as once again the Mariners will sit at the 3rd spot in the AL East. Felix Hernandez will likely get the loss, and he won't. No decision. Benoit will take the loss. Ryan Matthews picks up his 2nd win. Suarez 5 RBI with a grand slam in the game. Cruz had 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, not enough, as the Mariners fall to Cincinnati 9-6. Disappointing game, as Eugenio Suarez had the play of the game earlier in the game tonight. A grand slam home run to left. He was 0 for 1 until he knocked one out. And now the Mariners have some work to do in game number 2 against these Reds, which has not been an easy task. Mariners now are they're 19 and 21, and the Reds move up to 20 and 23 this year. They end a 2-game losing streak. Mariners now on a 3-game losing streak. Game 2 coming up tomorrow. Join us, won't you? I'm S.L.P. signing out. Good night from Cincinnati, Ohio. J.J. Hoover will get the save, his 13th. And it's just not been a great game for the Mariners pitching. Again, the relieving has got to step up. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry I let you down. Badly, mind you. It's one of those games where it happens. You can't win every game. You can't go 162 and none. And we get Neil Walker. Alright, I'll take him. And we got Anthony
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside
Delscafani. Hope I pronounced that as close as I can. He's got a 4-1 record like Ibukuma. So, let's see. Yep. We are a game behind. Now, if the Angels win, let me sim and see what we come up with. I doubt they won. Yes, of course they did. So now they're back on track. So we got to win to keep ourselves in close pace to be a game behind, I believe. A half game behind, excuse me. So let's look at the calendar real quick and look at the Halos. Yeah, they won 62 at home. They have one more coming up. Alright, so let me get this game saved, guys, and then we'll go for at least one more. You know, I'm going to call it a night. Yeah. Yeah, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Let me get the game saved. New save. Okay, go to my sliders real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a game, guys. I will be back tomorrow. Don't know the time yet, but I appreciate those of you coming on and having a great time. And thank you, Christopher. Go ahead and subscribe to me whenever you can, man, and I will continue to bring up some great content each and every time on streams. Yeah, I'm going to call it a night, guys, because I have stuff going on tomorrow. So tune in for Game 2 and 3. I will have both games on YouTube. So tune in for that. I don't know about the rest of the games later on, so we'll see about that. But I do know tomorrow afternoon you will see Game 2 and 3 of this 3-game set interleague play against these Reds. Until then, I am S.L.P, and have a great rest of your night, guys. Thank you. Thanks for watching.